And one of my first journals was writing poetry on her bedroom walls. If you ever were friends with Barb and went to her house, all over her bedroom walls were my scribbles everywhere. And to this day, like, I still remember just sitting in her room and just scribbling on her wall. It seems so rebellious to be writing on the wall. But I also wrote a lot in regular journals, and that's where the inspiration for this book came. Is I actually sat down, I dragged out all of my old journals from junior high, when I was in high school, even in college, and I had this brilliant idea. I'm like, I'm going to compile my poetry. I'm going to make this book. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to make a name for myself. And I pull out all my journals. I start reading, and I'm expecting such brilliance, and it was crap. It was absolute crap. And I'm like, oh, forget this. I am not a poet. I am a regular writer. I write fiction and memoir, nonfiction. I'm not a poet. And then I just had a feeling, and that I should take another look, and I did. I pulled them out, and I didn't look at them as critically. I wasn't looking at them as a former English major, or or as perhaps an editor at a publishing house would. I looked at them through more sympathetic eyes, and I started realizing that they were more than poems. They were a reflection of my life and what I went through, and I didn't want to get hung up on word choice, on the way the lines were put together, and they're a first-hand account of what I went through, almost like an archaeological dig. I'm going through, I'm like, wow, I remember when that happened, and this is how I felt, and I'm so happy to have this to remember. And so the book kind of created itself from that point when I adopted that viewpoint, and I'm very, very proud of it, and I hope you all enjoy it, that if you picked up copies. So tonight I'd like to read a few sample poems from it. I hope you like it. So let's see what I got here. I didn't really prepare for this. I'm just kind of winging it, whatever feels best. But I'll start off with one that is probably actually a very good poem to start with. From a small town girl, farm girl, who went to the big city and am now back. And it's absolutely amazing for me. It's called Small Town. I do not think they would sing to me, those angels who draw the lines of my life. I have forced myself to have realistic dreams. I have turned away from my own destiny. They shake their heads sadly. They say, we don't need any more realistic dreamers. And then, she used to be so different. My mind struggles with my soul, with the concept of security. Do what is safe, follow the crowd. Close your awkward mouth and close your eyes. You are a country girl who cannot get a date. You are not a revolutionary. What can you do? Nothing. Sit down. Be silent. Be timid. Be apathetic. Be feminine. Don't try to sing with angels. Don't waste any useful breath. Work. Don't dream. This is real life. Take the well-beaten path. Don't trip or get dirty. You're just a girl with a big mouth. You're nothing. No flower growing in this dirt. You are the dirt, and dirt doesn't dream. Dreams are for poets and children and fairies. This is the real world. Learn a craft. Be a lawyer. Work until you bleed. And love? It's pixie dust. Settle for clean hair. Primal lust. Fall into your small life. Drown in tears. Sleep in peace. Live in pain and sadness. Do not dream. It is easier this way. Forget the angels. They have not forgotten you.